Hello Stamper, welcome to French's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and today it's the basic of the blends. That is the new alcohol marker that Stampin' Up released. So right now we have 12 color. I say right now because I'm hoping we're going to get more down the road. Nothing been said though, so I'm going to share with you the basic, nothing very detailed, but the basic. What are the alcohol marker? First, there are each color come in a dark and a light color, so it make it easy to blend. The color that are released are the Bermuda Bay, Calypso Coral, Cherry Cobbler, Crumb Cake, Daffodil Delight, Night of Navy, Old Olive, Pink Perlet, Pool Party, Pumpkin Pie, Rich Razzleberry, Smoky Slate. And each color come like I said, the light, the dark. You can buy them separately for $4.50, or you can buy the combo for $9. So that's all the regular the color that I listed that come in both. Then also you got the skin tone that I call it the skin tone. It's the ivory and the bronze. So you get the light tone and the darker tone. And these are $4.50 each. It's just one color, so one for the light skin and one for the darker skin. Also, you get the color lifter that really carries name. It lifts the color. So I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, and that also it is $4.50. If you add all the colors together, the dark, the light, the ivory, the bronze, and the color lifter, you can have all those 26 markers. That's not, yes, it includes the color lifter for $21.50. So you get all this for $21.50. Now, talking about what the main question is, what's the difference between the alcohol marker and a regular marker? Well, the alcohol marker are built to blend, and the color are very vivid. So if you look at some of the work that I done, you can see that the colors are very bright. Not only just bright color, but they're really vivid. I think that's the right word. And you can color also on like darker color, like the crumb cake. You can color on them. Also, you can color on non-porous surface, like you can color the jewels. So I got the accent little dots, I got the rhinestone, and I got pearls. So if you take a regular marker to color on them, I had started the video and I forgot many important things. I restart, and you see it's gonna, if you do regular markers, we're going to wait a little bit. Okay, so this one is the regular, and then over here it is the blends. Be very careful when you do that. Don't press too hard on your soft tip there, because that's a very delicate tip. So if I come here, I'm going to do this one first because I know it. Oops, right there. See? That one, I could have waited a tiny bit more. So let's, oops, not that one. It dry almost on the spot though. We're just going to wait a little bit and share with you the rhinestone. See, you can color any color you want. And that won't come off. See the one that I did? Oh, well, they come off the thing, but the color stayed there. See how bright and red that one was? So you can color anything on non-porous surface. Now, let's go back here. See? I rub, nothing is coming off. This, the marker come off. It just leave a little thin, that's it. So that's a big advantage of the alcohol marker. Also, window sheet, glossy paper, and vellum. Let me just do a line here. Okay, the regular marker would last here, except if you put water. Also on your vellum. This is vellum, glossy paper, and the window, that's a no-no though. It's gonna come right off. So here you see I did the line in the red there. It's not coming off. Here it's smear a bit, but it would leave a tin though. Here it's on the glossy paper. It stays right there. See here it's smear. On the window sheet, that's not coming off. This is coming right off. Now I get very dirty ink. So that's what I call the non-porous surface, so that your alcohol marker can be used on that. When you are stamping on the white, we are recommending that you use the thick whisper white. So this is the thick whisper white. This is the regular. So after, you can use this one, but it won't blend as good. Also, so here's some, and then I'm gonna take, usually I do the other way around. I take the dark and then go with the light. And then let me take the light. Gonna blend this here. And so we recommend that you use the thick whisper white. It's much easier to blend with it. So here's the difference. You won't see much on the camera, and this is normal. Don't panic. It does go under the cardstock because it's alcohol. It's seep through. So if you do a card, let's say you want whisper white, you're gonna have to put on top of a layer, because if you would use that on your first, it would show there. So I say layer them. So you see this one blend much easier. Now for when you stamp with an image, that is the only ink that we can use with alcohol marker. It is our memento ink. The basic black, that it's archival, it's a no-no. The regular water ink, this is water-based ink, you cannot use that neither. So you have to use memento ink. So that's another basic. So let me show you, and even let's say you get the leaves, you would say you take the green. I like to mix some yellow with my green. So I always like to start with my dark color, and you get two tips. That's the blend tip, and this is the brush tip. So I like to start with my brush tip here. I'm going to put the outline more in the dark. You can use, and then I like to blend with this because you want to press harder, and I want to push it out because I want to keep the center more light and the outside darker. So I'm going to push that out. And I'm going to push that also there. Now I don't have no more lines. If you look at this, I have absolutely no lines. It's darker and lighter. Now I like to take a yellow. I like to take my darker yellow here. That's Daffodil Dark. And then I like to add some yellow to my leaf. I think if you look at a leaf, you're going to see quite a bit of yellow in those leaves. And then I'm going to just see, I just blend a little bit there, and let me bring that to you closer. See my leaf? I think they look realistic. Let me show you a little bit here. So here I get in the pumpkin pie and daffodil. So I did the dark pumpkin pie and I blend with the daffodil. So you can blend it here. I did very little in the yellow. It's mainly pumpkin pie. So you can mix color also. And here you can see my leaf. I get quite a bit of yellow. That was rich raspberry. Here I did more of the daffodil and less, so I push it out, and this I push the dark. So it depends the look that you're going for. Now you can also do on like crumb cake. You can color on our like the thick whisper not whisper, but the thick, very vanilla, or you can do our regular cardstock like I done here in the crumb cake that I stamp with Versamark and emboss it. Let me show you a few things. And when you emboss, I think the white, it's make it very more pronounced, more pop. This was the copper and this is the white. Maybe silver would be awesome also. So you can do this. And let me show you over here. This is Bermuda Bay that I got, and I'm going to start with the dark color here. And you want to work a little bit at the time. You don't want to come and do all your dark and then come when it's a big place like this. I think I would say 2-inch, it's plenty. And then finish that portion and then come back and go do the other portion. Because if you do all the dark first and then come back, it won't blend good. You want to blend smaller portion. So I'm going to finish those petals here, and I'm going to show you something. Here we go. Now, I was not being careful, and it's a reason why I done that. So you see on my white here, I get some blue there. So I'm going to take the color lifter, the brush, and I'm just going to brush that off. So even if you go where you don't want to go, you can brush it off. Another thing what the lifter do, let's say that you color a leaf here. Let me just color this here. And you go a little bit on the outside. You can push your color back in. You don't want it too much on the side because it's really going to bleed, but here, I'm just going to push this in. It's going to even light this part lighter. That's what it's really carries name. It lifts the colors up. So let me push that. And then I'm going to show you on this one too. Just okay, let me show you what I just did. So on this one here, you can see how lighter this is, and this is, I didn't do nothing different. I just pushed the color. It lifts the color. And here on the dark paper, it's the same thing. It lifts the color. So this is the basic. Like I said, it's completely the basic. You can color on non-porous surface. The main thing that you want for your blendability, you want the memento ink and you want the heavy whisper white cardstock. That's the two main things that you want with your stamp, of course, and your blends, but that should be a must if you choose to purchase the blends. For all your, you can visit my blog at FrenchieStamps.com. Right above, I'm going to put the link of my blog. You can purchase all of these supplies that I share with you right there on my blog, one click. And if you get any question, just shoot me an email, leave a comment. I'm going to answer it the best that I can. Thank you so much and have a lovely day. Bye-bye for now.